Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, Malcolm D. Lee decided to venture away from standard rules of making a sequel to a movie franchise that might be popular. Specifically, Space Jam. Now, there are a couple problems with Malcolm D. Lee and why I would actually not hire him to be the person to do a Space Jam movie. First off, the first time he saw it was in 2019. That is like 23 years after the movie came out in 1996. I have seen Space Jam when it came out in theaters, and I saw it later on in my adult life. And this will play a role in this video, so I do encourage you to watch this video all the way through, please. You see, folks, Lola Bunny, as you can see in the thumbnail of this video, the original Space Jam had her with breasts and whatnot. Well, the new Toon Squad has her with no breasts. That they make her look less feminine. To me, that is a problem. Not only is it insulting to women and sexist toward women, because this man obviously has a problem with the female form, but it's also because he thinks she's not politically correct enough. Now, I'm sorry, folks, but when it comes to movies like Space Jam and characters like Looney Tunes and whatnot, back in 1996, when I was a kid and I saw Space Jam for the first time, I saw Lola Bunny. And yeah, she had breasts. Yeah, she had a crop top. But guess what was the more interesting thing to me at the time? It was the hilarious reaction that was Bugs Bunny. How he's like, oh my god, totally in love. You see, kids at that time, depending on how they were raised, were not putting sexual thoughts in their head. I certainly was not a very sexual person at 11 years old. And nor was the little kids that saw this movie. It was the furthest thing from our minds. Even adults didn't have a problem back then. I've even asked some of those adults now who are still alive, and they're like, this new Lola Bunny looks like shit. Literally. What? Give her back the boobs. There should be nothing wrong with the female form. But it's because Lola was not politically correct. This is a kid's movie. Why is she in a crop top? This Malcolm D. Lee guy, first off, he saw the movie for the first time in 2019 with the whole woke lens over his eyes, making him a blind fool. First off, I would not hire him to make this movie's sequel if he's only seeing it for the first time in 2019. That's a red flag. Secondly, his redesign after they showed me, or if I was the people in charge, they showed me the redesign, it's like, no. This is a sequel. When you're making a sequel, you want character design to be as close to the original as possible. Give her back her breasts. If you want, put her in a longer shirt. No problem with that. But you put the breasts back on her. She is a female. There is nothing wrong with breasts. And they wanted to make her the authenticity of strong, capable female characters. Well, I grew up with a lot of strong female characters. Characters like Alita. Characters like the ladies from A League of Their Own. Characters like Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor. You know, all those that were not woke. Guess what? They were strong. They were capable. They had boobs. It's hilarious, isn't it? That somebody who is 51 years old, Malcolm D. Lee, the director of the LeBron James Space Jam that I have no interest in watching, is offended by boobs on a cartoon character. Did you know that female characters had boobs for so long? And yes, he even mentions it. It just felt unnecessary, but at the same time, there's a long history of that in cartoons with Betty Boop, Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, there's a reason for that. And he's saying that, oh, we don't need to objectify characters anymore. Who is objectifying Lola Bunny? Literally no one except for the sick people that love to do the whole Rule 34 thing. If it's out on the internet, it's going to be sexualized. That's that horseshit. But here's the thing, folks. If you're going to make a sequel, keep the characters the way they are, looking the way they did in the previous movie, and stop being offended by every little thing. You see, I was 11 years old in 1996. It was the furthest thing from my mind that Lola Bunny had boobs. As an adult, it was still one of the furthest things from my mind. The only comment I had was, okay, female character, rabbit, boobs. And she is female. So that lets me know that, well, Bugs, male, Lola, female. Okay, female form and all that, you know? There shouldn't be any problem with that, folks. Anyway, that's going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Malcolm D. Lee's decision to defeminize and, in my opinion, totally insult the females of this world by making Lola Bunny less feminine? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.